Most people clean their houses at least once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. But as you move more and more of your life online, how often do you clean up your digital house? Hey, what's up? I am coming at you from London today, and I was just walking along thinking about this idea of how we are all moving more and more of our lives into the online space, where we have subscriptions, we keep an online profile for specific things. As we start to move more of the things that are important to us into the online space, how good are you at keeping your digital house clean? What I mean by that is, like, do you have sort of passwords flung all over the place or written on the back of your card in your wallet, and are you unsure of when your last backup was, and you're not too sure when subscriptions renew, and if you've got domains that are potentially going to expire and you're not sure who they're with, and if you've got a website you're hoping that it's going to just be fine because you're not quite sure what hosting is all about. If those things are important to you in your life, it really is something that you should pay attention to make sure that you look after the way that you set those things up in your life. And it played out for me pretty recently when we were at the airport. We're flying from Guatemala, I think, to Costa Rica, and the woman is like, on my South African passport, do you have a yellow fever card? I'm like, I don't know if I've got a yellow fever card. I think I got one about 3 years ago when we did a bike ride up into Africa. And anyway, I definitely don't have it anymore. But I go onto my Google Drive and I search yellow fever, and I've taken a photograph of the yellow fever card that I had from 3 years ago, and I show her the photo on my phone. The thing happens to even have been expired, but she didn't even check that. And then she lets me through. And yeah, it just was a constant reminder that sometimes I find these things painful to do, like, I've got to go and sort out these things or get my passwords in order or whatever that thing is. If it's important in your life, it's going to be important at a point in the future. So much like you wouldn't go out and be sleeping around or making love with somebody without making sure that that was in order, I guess your digital life needs to be in the same sort of spick and span cleanliness that you take other things that are important in your life. So yeah, if you are the person that's wondering some of those questions, where are my passwords, or concerned about this stuff, let me know. If you want some ideas, maybe I can make some more content on how I'm actually managing some of those things in my life and some of the tips and tricks that I'm using, and also getting some tips and tricks from you as to different hacks that make it easier to manage your digital life. Sending you love from Buckingham Palace.